And he's good on the second.
Well, the former Buckeye Conley has been great. 12 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Aflalo outside. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Misses the three.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Conley against Aflalo. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Here's Randolph. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. As you look at Memphis, right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, Denver just need to take it a game at a time.
When I look at Memphis, of all the surprises the NBA has provided us with this season, they may be the biggest of them all.
I agree, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are, and here they are.
On the wing, Aflalo sinks the three-pointer. Aflalo's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Such a wide-open look. And that's 12 points for Rain Man.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Memphis, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead with the ability to extend that lead. In order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throws.
And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And
all right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game.
Welcome back, everyone. Some changes for Memphis. Vince Carter, who's checked in for Randolph. Nick Galathis comes in for Lee. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for Denver. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Mozgov. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Foy in for Robinson. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Down low, it's Faried and JaVale McGee. Harris is out there with Foy. And it's Gallinari in at small forward. Martinez, he's checked in for Harris. JaVale McGee, a 7-footer with length and athleticism, can certainly play in the perimeter defensively. Guards the rim so well. And Steve, you know, he can reach over 2 feet above the rim.
That's unbelievable. You look at him, Kevin, all the physical traits you look for in an elite pivot man. The question for McGee is just his decision-making and his development, you know, his focus. He's capable of making a spectacular play, but can he make the fundamental one? And that's what's held him back to this point.
Carter dishes to Galathis. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Can't get it to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
The Nuggets making a switch here. A foul.
I like that shooting.
So it's Memphis picking up the win.
Well, Mark, congratulations.
Let's meet your Denver Nuggets starting lineup. The big man at 7'0", number 34, JaVale McGee.
Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, they are still without Lance Stevenson.
Kevin, that's a significant blow to them. I mean, their team has an entirely different identity with him out of the lineup. We're not even sure what the identity is yet, but of all the guys to lose.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Hornets leading by 5. Now Henderson. 5 points in the game. Walker is screen on a Flalo. There's a good screen. Henderson passes to Biyombo. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things.
Martinez is checked in for Nate Robinson.
And a chance to check out some numbers for Aaron Aflalo. How last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket. Marvin Williams, the former number 2 pick out of North Carolina back in 2005, now in his 10th season in the NBA.
That's good. Martinez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Charlotte leading by 4. Henderson with it, now guarded by Aflalo. Right side to Walker. Kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Henderson, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Lots of room. Makes it 2 points there from Martinez. Martinez has got 5 now. Tipped away. Afflalo right side. Passes it to Fareed. Here's Martinez. And that misses. That would have put him up. Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Biyombo's got his second basket.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they called it.
Had great instincts, too. I mean, just anticipating where the ball is heading. Great job. anybody else to the ball.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to Williams. Biombo dishes to Williams. Henderson passes to Biombo. To the middle, 6 to shoot. Shot's good by Walker.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Martinez outside. From deep three-point range. Beats the buzzer.
Wow. 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Deron Williams and the Brooklyn Nets. Be there.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like everyone.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Martinez from beyond the arc and then some. Martinez has got 14 points.
But his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Well, the Bobcats then, now Hornets, might have been a little bit late to the analytics movement, but that's going on in the NBA all over the place, and they're full-time on it now.
Yeah, they're all over it. Last season, they had a half dozen of their staff devoted to analytics.
Count the bucket.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Charlotte in the lead. And Roberts kicks to Biombo. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Williams. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Neal. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And for the Hornets, that's huge, having a bit of it. Guide as to who to target in free agency because they aren't usually a big player in this respect.
Those shots good from Martinez.
What a half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Here's Roberts. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart at the defensive end in losing that game. Just no effort.
You know, I know the fans don't want to hear it, but you're exactly right. There was no energy, no assertiveness, no aggressiveness. The defense was just lifeless. It's not a night that they're going to look back on fondly.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
And we know the Hornets definitely aren't as big a player in most free agent markets. That's pretty clear, small market team. They're usually at the bottom of the league in payroll. But they are making the most of what they spend now with their analysis. So trying to level the playing field a little bit.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Martinez the pass to Gallinari. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. much more aggressive here in the second.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And no need to rush it. They can play for one shot.
And I think they should wait till about the 5-second mark to go for it.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
2 shots.
Their free throw's good from Henderson. Here's Martinez. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. That will count. And no good trying to get that one. And a tight game here as we end.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far for the Nuggets. Mozgov, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Harris comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Foy in for Robinson. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Roberts checked in for Reed and Mozgov in the middle. Harris is out there with Foy. And it's Chandler in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. 6 to shoot. Here's Henderson. Charlotte no good that time either. Molinari, who's checked in for Denver. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in.
Gerald Henderson certainly helped by the acquisition of Al Jefferson, which created some space for him on the perimeter. And he's made great strides with his outside shot over his career.
Here's Martinez. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Martinez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
1:51 left to play in the third. Roberts dishes to Henderson. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. The 17-footer. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
3 on 3. Here's Kid.
Oh, look out, man.
Rim is shaken.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Pass to Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Jefferson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Al Jefferson, 6'10", over 280 pounds.
Teams deciding to change it up. So the Nuggets win it.
Nate, this was a huge challenge.
The Rook came to play tonight.
Yeah, I'm hungry, yo. Feed me the rock, and I'm gonna carry your sorry butt to the finish line.
Easy, young stallion. Ain't nobody gonna carry me anywhere. But keep taking shots in the rhythm of the offense, and we'll be good. When we're ourselves, it's impossible to be anybody else.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'm just playing with you anyways. Really, I'm just happy to contribute to the W.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right there. If we need you to score like you did tonight, look for your shot. We need you to lock a fool down on D, you do that. Keep thinking like that, and we're going to be tough to beat.
Well, shoot, man. Hey, let's get out of here. I got some celebrating to do.
You know it. And we got a little tradition around here. First time a rookie fills a scoring column in a legit way, he springs for the night out with the boys. Wash up and make sure you got some cash in that wallet.
Why haven't I heard about this until now?
Because all rookies are on a need-to-know basis. You had a big night, now you need to know.
All right, man.
Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And, of course, they're still without Nerlens Noel.
And I don't think anybody expected them to be playing this well in his absence, guys. Somehow.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own, get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Martinez is checked in for the Nuggets. The 76ers have gone 2. For 2 in the game at the line.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
McDaniels kicks to Carter Williams. Thomas passes to Carter Williams. Now the feed to Embiid, and that one is stuffed right through. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive.